If you were to ask me where's a great place in Charleston to get seafood, my top recommendation would be Fleet Landing. Beautiful views of the Cooper River, huge portions, and authentic Charleston cuisine. Let's check it out. I'm a Charleston native. I love to go on cruises, travel to amazing places, and enjoy local cuisine. This is local Charleston. Fleet Landing was built in 1942 by the U.S. Navy as a debarkation point for sailors. The South Carolina Ports Authority used it in the 1960s for storage. In 1988, a 21-year-old Trad Newton looked at the building and said, "One day I'm going to make something in that building." Then 16 years later, Fleet Landing Restaurant and Bar was born. As of this recording, Fleet Landing is celebrating their 20-year anniversary. Now, when I shot this video, it was around 5:30, and as you can tell, there's not an empty seat in the house. This place is insanely popular, so you definitely need to be making those reservations. Fleet Landing is one of the few restaurants in downtown Charleston that is on the water. And a pro tip for you, if you're going to be dining outside, you may want to pack a sweater or sweatshirt because it can get a little chilly out there in the evening time. In fact, when we went to eat here, there were people at other tables that had went up front and bought Fleet Landing sweatshirts just because they were too chilly. But to me, the excellent views on the back deck are well worth it. And if you want to sit outside, be sure to request it in your reservation. My wife decided to get the Smoking Gary, which has mezcal, maraschino liqueur, Saint Germain, lemon juice, persimmon, and pear bitters. The drink was very crisp, and I was really happy with the fact that it wasn't cloyingly sweet. Now, when you order drinks, be sure to pack your patience because when they open up at 5, the first thing that really gets owned is the bar. So you might have to wait a minute or two, but it's well worth it. Now, I went with the humorously titled Sage Against the Machine. Hat Trick Gin, Sage, Ginger Liqueur, Lemon Juice, Blueberry Lemongrass Bitters. The drink was very smooth and lightly sweet, and the gin didn't overpower it whatsoever. I believe this is one of their more popular drinks as I was walking around, I noticed a lot of other people ordered it as well. Now, we simply had to order the lump crab bruschetta with goat cheese, basil pesto, balsamic tomatoes, and a balsamic glaze. They did a really good job plating this, and the portion sizes are really generous. At first I was kind of worried that this might be too filling, but it really wasn't. It was very light, very refreshing, and you can definitely tell that that was fresh local crab packed on there. Now, as my wife picks it up, you can see it is definitely loaded with ingredients, and everything was super fresh. The tomatoes were fresh, the crab was fresh, and it was a very delightful appetizer to start our meal. Now, my wife went with one of my all-time favorites from Fleet, their shrimp and grits. Shrimp with andouille sausage, sauteed into tasso ham gravy over creamy grits. Now, I've had shrimp and grits at many different restaurants and many places that do their own take on it, but this is the classic. This is really about the most original shrimp and grit recipe you're going to find, and they do it spectacularly. Look at the size of that shrimp, and so many of them. And the grits have this little lightly pasty texture, so it clings to everything. That's what you're looking for. So if you've never had shrimp and grits before, I definitely recommend you come to Fleet. They get voted the best shrimp and grits by a lot of media. And this is really the OG recipe. If you want to know what shrimp and grits are, this is their take. Trust me on this, if you order this, you will not be disappointed. Now, another original Charleston recipe is their crispy whole fried flounder, which comes with an apricot glaze, vegetable of the day, and Charleston red rice. Now, I've ordered this at other restaurants, and the thing they battle against is it could get dry very quickly. But this one wasn't. It was completely moist and tender and flaky. The apricot glaze is a very nice touch because it provides a little bit of sweetness to the dish. And once again, you can see what I talk about the great portion size. This is a nice big piece of fish. And look how easily it just flakes when you put the fork into it. Fleet is really a great place when you want to try authentic Charleston food. The Charleston rice really didn't disappoint either, and as you can see in stirring my fork around, there's little bits of pork in there. It also had a nice little bit of garlic as well. It was a tasty, savory side for the fish. Now the dish comes with a vegetable of the day, but I decided to switch things up and get coleslaw off the menu. And I'm glad I did, because this coleslaw is textbook. It's got that purple cabbage in there and a little bit of pepper, and it's not too sweet. Now this might be silly to bring up, but don't forget to flip your fish. There's plenty more tasty flounder on the other side. I thoroughly enjoyed the taste of this flounder. Fleet Landing is a Charleston institution and is recommended by tons of people when people ask, where can I get good seafood? It's unpretentious, it's relaxing, nice portion sizes, friendly staff. It has everything going for it you could want on waterfront dining. Now whether you live in Charleston or you're just visiting on vacation, be sure to add Fleet Landing to the top of your list of places to check out. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and follow. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps to promote the channel. And we put out a new restaurant video each week. And as always, thanks for watching.